Before he was the most hated man in the MAGA universe, Robert Mueller was a soldier. Not just a soldier, a decorated hero who bled for a country that is now tearing his legacy apart. While others found ways to avoid the draft, Mueller left the ivy-covered walls of Princeton and the halls of NYU to lead a rifle platoon in the Vietnam War. He wasn't just there, he was in the thick of the fire. He earned the Purple Heart. He earned the Bronze Star for valor. He returned home a man forged in the reality of life and death. A man who believed that the law was the only thing standing between civilization and the jungle. He took that discipline to the Justice Department in 1989, serving under the legends of the old guard. But nothing, not even the jungles of Vietnam, could prepare him for the morning of September 11, 2001. This is the moment that defined Robert Mueller's soul. He had been the FBI director for exactly 1 week. He was the man in the hot seat when the world's greatest superpower was brought to its knees by 19 men with box cutters. When President George W. Bush looked at him and demanded to know what the FBI was doing to prevent the next attack, Mueller felt the weight of every American life on his shoulders. He didn't have an answer then, but he vowed he would never be caught without one again. Mueller's 9/11 legacy is the modern FBI. He moved the goalposts. No longer was it enough to catch a criminal after the crime. He demanded the Bureau see the crime before it happened. He turned the FBI into a global surveillance and intelligence powerhouse. It was a transformation that saved lives, but the irony is as thick as the tragedy. The man who built the modern FBI to protect the country from foreign threats died while the leader of that country celebrated his passing. Following the announcement of Mueller's death at age 81, President Trump didn't hold back. In a post that has set the internet on fire, Trump declared, "Robert Mueller just died. Good, I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people." To Trump's supporters, this is justice. To them, Mueller's prosecutorial power was a tool used to upend the democratic process. They remember the 2017 probe not as an investigation into Russian interference, but as a witch hunt that haunted a presidency. But as the president celebrates, the world outside Washington is spiraling into a chaos that even Mueller's FBI might not have been able to stop. While the U.S. remains divided over the death of a lawman, Iran's Revolutionary Guard is preparing for a different kind of death. General Shekarchi's vow to strike tourist sites globally is a direct response to the U.S. threat to take out Karg Island. If the oil stops flowing, the blood starts spilling, and not just in the Middle East. Your vacation, your safety, your world is all on the line.